Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Niamh.
And I'm Danny, and we're watching some more Shogun, episode 4.
So, last week we finished off on that wonderful diving
Teaching him to dive scene, yeah, that was class.
and John got given a new name and role.
Yes.
He was going to, his role now is going to be to like teach them about
He's going to train a battalion of soldiers, doesn't he?
like
about
their
sort of
form of warfare or
Western
whatever.
warfare, essentially, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They were on their way back to...
Tornaga's going to use anything at his disposal at this stage just to like get the upper hand on these.
I'm very
on these
excited
regions.
to see where this goes. I think it's going to be very cool. They're on their way back to, is it a Giro?
A Giro, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
The wee village that he first landed in.
Yeah. What do you call the old guy? The guy who boils people. Something Abu.
Yabushige.
Yabushige. I was calling him Yabu.
Yeah.
Made it easier.
Yabsy.
Yabs. Our mate Yabs, who loves to boil people.
Yes.
His loyalty is still under
Yeah,
question for us.
he's trying to be on the side of the victor here.
He's playing both teams, yeah. He's gonna wait to see how things roll.
So shouldn't be trusted by anyone, really.
But I feel like Toranaga knows that.
Well, Toranaga doesn't trust anyone.
No, God, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we were talking
That's
a bit
his
about
rule.
how it would be so great to see him kind of gain trust.
Like, he does seem to be letting Blackthorn in
He
a
does.
bit, which is I wonder will that piss off his son, because his son seemed really put out that Toranaga doesn't trust him
I forgot about
and
his
doesn't like
son.
let him in on his schemes and things.
Yeah, actually.
So I wonder is like if Toranaga starts being too nice to Blackthorn, will Tornaga's son start getting a bit like, that's my dad?
Yeah. I suppose we said this as well. They owe a lot to each other in a way. Like they both need the other one a lot.
And that allows him to trust him because he knows he's got that shared interest.
But at the same time, it is very true that John is pretty powerless here. Like without Toranaga, he is genuinely powerless.
Yeah, he's fish food, isn't he?
So okay,
Yeah.
I think we should just jump into it. I'm interested to see where the story develops. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like we kind of got a bit of an intro in the first 3, and now we're in it.
Yeah, definitely after the last episode, I felt like we were properly getting into the story, whereas the first
Like
maybe
the first
episode or 2 was a wee bit like...
The first 2 came out together, so I feel like
Makes
they were
sense.
our first episode nearly, and that was our second one, and now we're like,
now we're in the story.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh, Omi.
Omi was the samurai from that area, wasn't he?
ヤブシゲ様とヤブシゲ様のお客人である関東のご領主吉井虎長様を
I knew he was from Kanto.
Oh yeah, like Ash.
Yeah.
So they're talking about how he's grabbing.
Yeah, and it's a big deal because he's
the big guy.
King Dick.
He's Lord.
どうかその儀ばかりはご容赦くださりませ。旗本になられたからには安神様にも奥方がいります。
She has to be Blackthorn's woman.
一体私が何をいたしたと申されますか。
Yeah.
我が子の後を追わせてもらえるばかりか。こたびは万人に嫁げなどと。私はなんとむごい人間なのでございます。
Was that her like she forgot herself?
わずか1年の辛
A
抱。
year, Christ.
大阪を出立次第大老職を辞すると期した
Oh
書
yes,
状
I
を
forgot about that.
届けるようだがやむを得なかったのでな。
しかるもはや自らを死地に追い込んだようなもの出雲滅亡じゃことここに至っては直ちに切腹されるがしかるべきされる網代が見えましてござりまする
Oh my God, are they?
It's a
all
crowd
cheering?
waiting for him. Wow.
Celebs.
All loyal to 虎長様。
Blackthorn start see how much of a big deal Tornaga is.
Yeah, you've allied yourself with a cool guy.
That's cool.
あれが同じ万人でございましょうか。
今旗本に成り上がりよってな屋敷を与えられたゆえ手配を頼みたい
五大老が名ばかりとなった今、父上の首には途方もない値打ちがござります。野心を持つ味方は味方ではござりませぬ。
Not wrong.
He's not.
安神様ですぞ海様。
Actually, we've met. And yourself. You sniveling little shitbag.
Wow.
一連卓上の同志柏木藪重殿の軍勢に太閤殿下のご意志を汚す者どもに天誅が下されんことを忠義の ために戦う者たちよ、この吉井虎長、そなたらの志に頭を下げます。
Wow.
虎長様、
Hmm.
虎長様、虎長様、虎長様。
I'm pumped.
Yeah, Yabu doesn't like it. Do you know what I mean? He looked like
He's been very careful about this whole situation, isn't he?
父上は急ぎのようで出立される。父上が戻るまでに大砲隊を鍛え上げておかねばならない。
maybe he doesn't see me yet.
He's like, I'm only home.
God's sake. Oh, we left him.
Yeah, but he's got a position of honor now in this village. He's like,
Yeah, he's his what? Kind of like his right hand man, I assume it is. Yeah.
You've seen them. They safe.
he's looking for his own man.
この船はお前のものではない。立ち入りは禁じられておる。
I am afraid you are forbidden from boarding without permission.
My own ship.
It's probably not really yours anymore, right?
Your men were brought to Toranaga-sama's city of Edo for their
Oh, so
safety.
they're not in the village anymore.
As for your guns, we can fetch them if it becomes necessary.
Your lord and I had an arrangement.
Your ship and crew now belong to Toranaga-sama, and he will use them as he wishes.
Come on, you can't be surprised by that.
I know.
Surely.
Come on, man, you have a job to do. Get on with it.
Anjin-sama, this is Uejiro, the cardinal.
And she's there.
The way the women walk with the...
I know. It looks exhausting.
You will find your sleeping room as well as Fujisama's room.
This is his gaff.
Why have I been given all this?
It is only fitting for a Hatamoto. You have been given a home, a generous salary of 240 koku a year,
I don't want any generous cuckoos.
and Fujisama as a consort.
Well, I'm sure she's very nice, but I don't want a woman.
Yes, thank you. Good answer.
In any case, she will look after your house and your servants, handle your financial matters.
They've just given him a life that he doesn't want.
Yeah, he's like, please, just let me go home.
You have everything, and he's like, but I didn't ask.
南蛮船の件を虎中に密告しよった不届き者は見つかったか。
まだ見つかっておりません。
今まで何をしておったのじゃ。
大見殿はまだお若い。足の村を一人で扱うのはちとにが重すぎましょう。
今頃石はわしのことを裏切り者だと扱っとるじゃろ。
So he hasn't planned to betray him.
どうすんじゃこれ。
大砲隊とは申しても恐れながら今のところ叔父上のお手元には鉄砲と大砲がございまする。
He's gonna give it to Shido.
それを石戸様に献上すれば。
Don't do that.
I liked him. I thought he was gonna be sound.
Yeah, but it's his nephew, right?
No, he's loyal to his uncle.
You really don't have to be here.
I get the impression she doesn't speak Portuguese.
Go away.
Go away.
Go away.
Leave.
Shoo. That'd be a very British thing to do.
It's the most like
Shoo.
it's the most like serene, beautiful place, and I feel like he's just like
This is
like
awful.
stomping on
This is
crap.
bloody awful.
You should not walk on moss. It is very disrespectful.
Oh, why?
He's constantly being accidentally disrespectful.
I believe Fujisama merits better. And recently, her husband and infant son were put to death.
Shouldn't she be grieving then?
She is.
We grieve those we have lost by continuing their fight.
Well,
Rubbish. Child has no fight.
yeah, he's right.
The child's father served Toranaga-sama, and now being your consort allows Fujisama to do the same. It gives her a place.
She's basically saying, just don't insult our customs.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
this is the way life works. Even if you don't like it, just try and
Do you
engage.
know the Eightfold Fence? It is something we are taught to build within ourselves. An impenetrable wall behind which we can retreat whenever we need. You must train yourself to listen without hearing. If you really listen, your present circumstance vanishes.
That's class.
Do not be fooled by our politeness. Beneath it all, we could be a great distance away. Safe. And alone.
That's unreal.
I'm in love with her. But that's such a cool concept.
Yeah. Like, you do what you have to in the moment, but your mind can be anywhere you want it to be.
You build it up over
Yeah.
time throughout your life.
So your body can always be where it has to be.
Yeah. Fascinating. So cool.
Omi-sama insists it is forbidden to bring your weapons today.
Iie. Wakarimasu ka? Iie. Not his prisoner anymore.
Yeah.
Where I come from.
If he's not a prisoner, I get that. But guns are different, I guess.
Please.
Oh.
もう渡さぬか。いいえ。
アンジン様におっしゃってくださりませ。鉄砲は私にお預けくだされと。She's your consort. She will give her life to defend them.
I can damn well defend myself.
アンジン様、お預けくださりませ。
鉄砲
Oh, good girl.
お引き取りくださりませ。
That's very good. Very good.
He liked that too.
Oh, I want them to be friends. Hopefully they can be.
Yeah. What is this?
安心殿は虎長様が旗本に取り立てたほどのお方。それぐらいの働きはしてもらわねばなるまい。
Setting him up to fail, is he?
Well, as I may have mentioned to your lord on multiple occasions, I'm a sea pilot. Yes, not a great deal of infantry battles at sea. Mariko-sama, please tell him that, in my opinion, gun tactics are useless compared to the fine art of English naval warfare. A castle in Osaka, it's impregnable, yes, with swords, even matchlocks. To lay siege would take months. But anchor my ship and cannon within a few thousand yards, and your army could breach the castle walls without so much as an arrow stretching to graze their cheek. Just let me demonstrate. Would you mind hitting the wedge? Fire! And fire!
Woo!
He likes that.
Look, I know he was boiling people alive, but there's something about him that just makes me laugh.
He's got a cute smile.
I don't. Yeah, he's
Doesn't
kind.
he?
He has kind eyes.
Yeah.
He looks kind. It's very confusing.
Imaichido.
Learning more Japanese.
Kikase kudasai.
Hai.
Kudasai.
ください。
Kudasai.
They're too cute for life.
Please.
The men are learning a decent amount at a decent pace.
Yes. Toranaga-sama will be pleased. Forgive me, Anjin-sama, but I think you should remember your oath is to Toranaga-sama, and not to the orders that brought you here. It will be useful for you to know our lord will never be turned against your enemies.
Well, I suppose we both have our masters to serve, don't we?
What the?
An earthquake?
That's what it seems like.
She's chill. He'll have never felt one before.
Just a baby earthquake. You will most certainly experience more while you are here. It is why our houses are built to go up as quickly as they come down. Because death is in our air and sea and
It's the
earth.
most beautiful place in the world.
It can come for us at any moment.
Everything she says is like poetry.
She steals every scene.
We live and we die. We control nothing beyond that.
Baby earthquake.
Wow.
Yeah, just as he was getting too big for his boots, the earthquake's like,
Like-
remember, you're still well out of
Pipe
fish out of
down,
water
mate.
here. Yeah.
Pipe down.
藪重様がお越しになると村中ピリピリいたしますゆえ。
叔父上は我らが主君。難しいお方じゃが、この村が栄えるかどうかは叔父上のご一存次第じゃ。
It's good to hear his thoughts on his uncle, actually. If only you
私
were
ど
our
ものお
lord.
殿様であ
She
るの
putting
よろし
like
ござりましたのに。
thoughts into his head.
That could be an interesting story.
Now, the chain shot increases the radius within which damage occurs and the nature of the damage
Taking
itself.
notes.
And also, that's it.
Things are happening. That was another look. That was two looks.
That was a romance look.
That was. Oh,
西から石像の手勢が参りました。
Bastard!
we've genuinely got
They've
stuff happening.
breached the checkpoint. Right. Has he done it or has he not?
Tornaga's son's there.
戦支度をしておるようじゃの。
Oh.
どうかお分かりいただきたい。あの夜虎中が逃げ出すなどと、それがしはいささかもしれなんだのじゃ。大坂に戻り、大老評議に二心なき旨を改めて誓い宣議を受けようとのたしである。何もかも誤解でござる。断ると申すか。それがしを殺せば、石堂様は得難い味方を失うことになるぞ。されば心は決まっておるとな、石堂様に。
What? But he had. Wait, why am I defending him?
I know.
お主は石堂様からその戦に勝つための唯一の手立てを奪う気か見ろあの万人の持ってまいった大筒はそれがしがこれまで見てきた大筒とは物が違う頼む今宵はここに泊まってくれ明日大筒の演習があるそれを見て役に立たぬと思ったならこの首慎んで石堂様に差し出そう
This is so easy for him though, because he can just keep going and saying he's playing both sides to the other one.
上善殿と
Do you know what I mean?
ご家来衆の宿所を用意いたせ
何言うじゃ
我らの大筒に何ができるかお目にかけるためでござる
Okay.
上善殿が大坂でその守備をお伝えくださればあまねく大名がお父上のお力に恐れいるはずでござ
He's
る
not that foolish, is he?
せいぜい恐れ入らせてもらおうか
I feel like he's in a lot of danger.
行けば切腹は免れませぬぞ。
逃げ場がない理不尽じゃがもはや万事休すじゃ
手立てがあるやもしれません。
What?
When did Tornagan know he would get Thingy into trouble by doing that, and so did it on purpose so that he's forced to be on his side?
Playing 4D chess.
Mariko-sama, would you mind telling Fuji something on my behalf? I wanted to apologize for the way I behaved when I was first brought here.
Good man.
She's been through so much. It's so sad.
I believe this is how you offer gifts, so excuse my crude.
What's he got her?
Those are the best guns a sailor can have, and I'll...
He gave her a gun.
Oh!
これをどう扱えばいいのやら。
安心様なりの優しさでござりましょう。
Did I offend her?
Probably, but don't worry about it. You're trying. Oh, no way.
Oh my god, he's gonna get the two swords. They always have two swords.
That must have been her husband's, though.
亡き父の形見にござりまする。安心様にお伝えくださいまし。
Oh, that is a
So-
lot.
They are a symbol of her late father's bravery.
That's so sweet. Nope, tearing up at that. Why? What the?
See him.
何卒お納めくださりませ。
Katachika no kojirimasuru.
ござりますると申します。
I'll get it right for you. 40 days.
Wow, that was a really nice moment.
上善目が我らの策を一同に中心することを危惧しておりまする。
厚かましいゲスト名が
Dear. They're playing a game with him.
お父上に文を送ってはいかがでございましょう。お指図はおいでは。
誰も彼もわしを見くびっておる
Oh,
わしなど身の藁の負傷のせがれ
Don't try to prove yourself.
今こそ我らの名に恥じぬよう誰かが立ち上がらねば
Oh no. Don't. See, the father's kept him too far away. And now he's frustrated. He wants to prove himself.
ドラナガ様にお分かりいただ
I
く
mean,
こと
we
さえ
like
できれ
you.
ば
父上は人の話を聞かぬからな
しからばす敵に我らの戦略を披露するしか手はないのでございまするな。
Yeah, he doesn't want him to contact. He wants him to essentially betray his
そう考
dad.
えがある
He says, I'll handle it. And he seems happy with that, doesn't he?
He doesn't want him to betray his dad, but he wants him to like accidentally do it by being too headstrong, right, and just doing something dumb to start a war.
Beautiful.
Where's he going?
Is he just going for a stroll?
Oh,
We swim.
stripping off.
Oh, he's naked.
Oh.
Ah!
Hey.
I am happy to see you have changed your mind about that.
Would you care to sit?
It's a bit suggestive.
You're wrong about my service in Ajiro. It has nothing to do with the church.
Her dad.
I have not told you my family name, but it is well known in Japan. A great injustice stole everything from me.
You said your houses here are designed to be rebuilt as quickly as they are destroyed. So if a house is ruined and rebuilt and ruined and rebuilt 50 times over, if I see it, I fail to see its ruins. That's the only house.
That was well put.
What is the name of it again? The city of your birth?
London.
A city like Osaka?
Well, nothing like Osaka.
What would you do there on a night like this?
My God, this scene
But
is
if you
so
were with
good.
me, I'd take you to see my family. And we tour the grounds. Sit down for a stuffy dinner. And then to make up for it, I'd take us all to see a play. Do you have plays here?
Yes, they're quite sad and tragic mostly.
Yes, we have tragedies. Doomed lovers. Cursed kings.
Doomed lovers, cursed kings.
That could be foreshadowing.
He did not.
And after that,
Suppose we go for a walk.
Oh my god, stop.
This is so romantic, it's wild, isn't it?
Along the Thames. Runs right through the city, and at night it's quite something, and you can almost forget yourself. And all your troubles and your past, and
The Eightfold Fence.
all the ways life seems to leave you wrecked. They all just disappear.
and then you are free.
That was unbelievable, that scene.
Oh my god.
Those two are really sweet, and that was really
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
quite something.
So good.
Seems like a woman who's been given a new lease of life.
Seemed almost like she found that moment a bit sad though, like they can't be or something though, you know?
What's this?
Is it her?
No way.
It is her. Oh wow. I did not think it would happen yet. Oh. Oh my god, they're in love.
Good morning.
She's like, don't be improper.
You seem in good spirits.
As I should be.
Oh my god, don't say it out loud.
After a night of good company.
The courtesan was acceptable then.
I don't understand. You're not.
Oh.
That was a very thoughtful gift.
She's cheeky.
She is.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
First time wearing his swords.
今日の演習の的は長門殿が自ら手配されたものじゃ。長門殿は猿楽でも食っていけそうではござらぬか。の
They're also rude to him.
So rude.
長門殿、そろそろ始められてはいかがかな。
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you silly, silly
He's
little
gonna do
boy?
something stupid, isn't he?
Wait, what? What was that?
エバラ上前己にはもはや我慢がならぬ父上の名を侮辱した報いじゃ
Dopey! Sorry.
刀を収めなされ。上前殿はご大老のご下にござるぞ。
Silly boy.
Did he coordinate that?
That's intestines! That's a...
これは誰が命じた。
The weak boy did!
吉井虎長の息子吉井中野が命じたこと
Naomi manipulated him into it, you dopey.
この件はお父上にご通信いたしますぞ。
構わぬむしろ父上に知っていただきたい
That's so gross.
恥を知れ。乗れ。
Savages.
上前殿。
That's a messed up thing to do.
It is war.
Yeah.
He declared war, but
He's just declared
presumably
war.
trapped Yabashige. Wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
He has.
it looks like Yabashige is now sided with Toranaga, and it's going to be
He's-
hard to
he's
convince
gonna-
Toshido otherwise
Yeah,
now.
he's gonna have to, but also
Yeah.
though, just like what a dopey.
Yeah, it was
They
rash.
were not ready
so,
for this.
So
This
rash.
was not the plan. He.
No. 6
Toranaga.
months. He said 6 months.
Yeah.
Clearly,
And
hasn't
he's
been
just
6
done
months.
it.
Yeah.
In what? A few days?
Well, could have been weeks, but there definitely hasn't been 6 months, has it?
I hate it. I don't hate it.
But it was foolish
But it
and
was very
rash.
dumb. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. So, Toranaga's son was kind of manipulated by Omi.
Yeah, he sort of
But wait.
taunted him almost to try and prove himself.
But why? How does Omi benefit from that? That's
how
what I'm
does
now thinking.
Yabashige and Omi benefit from that?
But
particular scheme?
Yabashige was very surprised and unhappy with
Is
it.
it Omi's scheme?
Maybe. To take him down.
Because you know the mistress woman was whispering in his ear.
Yeah.
You should be the lord.
Yeah. Because that doesn't benefit Yabu at all.
No.
It doesn't really benefit Obi.
But maybe it's I don't see how Obi benefits.
Have we
from
missed
that.
something?
But
it definitely
perhaps
was
the
him.
schemes will be or revealed in due course.
But it definitely was him in Tornaga's son's ear.
Yeah, that
being
caused
like,
that.
You should call your father.
And he's like,
And
no,
it was
I will
like
do
him
it
being
myself.
like, no,
I'm the big man.
Because, you know, we said before, the father he said he doesn't trust anyone. Like, so that includes his son. He doesn't let his son in on
No. And
anything.
clearly that's affected the son now, and he's got to this point where he's so determined to prove himself that he's been seemingly quite rash.
Yeah.
But yeah, what happens next from that will be very, very
That
interesting.
was such a mad ending.
Yeah, it's
such a mad ending.
So it's sort of opening up the rest of the episode a wee bit, but sort of because that mad ending looks like it's going to start a crescendo for the rest of the series.
Yeah.
That was maybe the wee mellow, the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a calm
episode,
very character based episode.
Yeah.
Not a lot of information getting thrown at us anymore.
A lot of what happened there was Blackthorn really adapting to the Japanese customs to a greater degree.
And oh my god,
and him and Mariko,
they're both were great in this episode. I think particularly her in that scene, that moment when she had the flash of like her. We need to unpack that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, there's I don't think we know much of like that's just like something happened.
So I'm trying to think what she said. She said, "You don't know my family name."
Yeah, but it's really famous.
Well known.
Yeah.
Something I noticed, and I don't know if this is relevant, but when she arrived, they were like, "We are very grateful to have you here, Lady Mariko," or whatever. And I'm like, why? Like, why her in particular? And no, that could be irrelevant. It could be, but it did make me think: is she like kind of famous in a different way from like being from some kind of bigger family? But like
do people
maybe
know
they
that?
lost a lot, but like there's still a bit of respect there.
But do people know that?
I don't know. That's
or
what I
is
was
it like
wondering.
a secret, and that maybe she was greeted that way because she's like a high-ranking woman in the service of Toranaga?
Yes,
and
that could be the
actually
other option.
Secretly, like her family name is even bigger than Toranaga.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe
I don't know which it is.
Is she descended from the emperor?
I know that was my first thought too. But so it looked like there was snow. She was young. She was running. It looks like maybe she lost her whole family.
Yeah.
Like she's an orphan, right? But we just don't really know the impact of that. I feel like you could be right. It also could be the other way of like, you know, like almost like a fallen family, but like she's no longer entitled to stuff because they've fallen, but there's still respect there.
But because of that could
and,
be true.
and she could climb her way back up nearly.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Do you know what I mean? Like kind of like nearly like Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Except,
no, I could be very wrong, but that is another option.
With more respect for that name, because
yes,
obviously,
but you know what I mean? How like Daenerys Targaryen, technically, if she showed up, she has nothing. But
but everyone respects the name.
Yes,
even
and
if they
she
fear
can cling her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that could be wrong. Could be what you said, or it could be something else.
Could be something totally different. And now for
But
something completely different.
That moment when she was like remembering, and you could hear like the snow, the silence. I actually got so many chills. Both of us couldn't breathe. I feel like that was one of my favorite moments yet.
Yeah, that
it
whole
was so moving.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, so beautiful. She is a phenomenal actress. Like,
as you said earlier, but she steals the scene every time she's in it.
For me, and now I am, like I said, I always say I'm always loving the female characters in shows. I can't help it, but I think it's pretty fair to say that
she's really, really good.
One
she's
of the strongest
really,
in the
really
show,
good.
easily.
Yeah,
she is very talented woman. Oh my god, but they have great chemistry as well. And it was such a nice moment between them. And did you notice when he talked, you're the one actually who said it first, the Eightfold Fence thing, when he kind of talked about his experience,
when walking down the Thames, and that you forget who you are and where you are and all that,
and it was nearly like there was this back-to-back mirror moment between them where it was like, oh wait, we're
both
not
doing the same thing,
we're not
in
that different after
worlds.
all. Like all humans really are the same.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
In that you have the things you have to do, and then you have your inner self that's totally different.
Yeah, and she's like his connection to this world, and he is her connection to his world. And they're both, you know, when you imagine another culture, it seems so different and scary, especially in that time.
Yeah.
And like calling each other savages and all this stuff, but like that connection between them is like made it more real. And now they're like seeing, oh wait, like those people are the same as me. Yeah, they have different customs, but like
but
they bleed like I do. They hurt
the
like
humanity
I do.
underneath it is the same. Yeah.
Yeah, they laugh like I do. Like they're the same, and I feel like that's something that's kind of opening up for both sides through them two, and hopefully that ripples out. But
and I think
that was a really beautiful.
The other one I think that was really class for me was that the scene at dinner with the exchanging of gifts with Fuji. That was
we both cried at that.
We both did teared up at that one. That was
so good episode.
Yeah,
beautiful.
When she brought out her father's swords, I was just like, okay, bye.
That's a lot. That's a lot for you to do.
That's the day.
Fuji, what? Yeah.
But like it's such a respectful thing to do towards him. You know, and from the start of the episode where she was like pleading not to be in his service.
But I think we kind of knew he wouldn't be cruel to her or unkind, which I'm sure a lot of men are in this society, in any society in this time.
But especially, I suppose, if you're from that culture, and so therefore you're more expectant of service. So he's like, this is also foreign and weird to me. Like, please stop following me around and doing things for me. I can look after myself, you know.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, him like standing on the teacup and all is so funny. Like, just the adjustment to a different world. Such a beautiful world as well.
I know.
Any word, guys. This is the most beautiful show I've ever seen. That earthquake bit as well.
I know. Just as he was getting a wee bit too big for his boots, he was like,
oh my god.
The fuck?
That's really moving episode. Like, wow. Where was Toranaga?
I presume he went home to
Edo. I wonder.
I presume so. I
just realised they never said.
No, they didn't. They didn't say.
So I wonder
is that part of? Have they deliberately not said? Is he doing military clever stuff?
Wonder will next episode maybe take place during the same time period, but with him.
See what Tornaga's up to, or will it just be like it will be revealed after he takes his clever action?
Possibly. So what's the state of things then leaving this?
Well, war is coming.
War is coming, yeah. Essentially,
Ishido's going to come hard for Yabashige, presumably.
And Yabu's on the side now. He doesn't really have a choice at this stage.
He's not going to be able to talk his way out of this one.
Yeah.
He's just going to have to stand and fight. You know, I think. Well, maybe he will, you know.
I mean, yeah.
but
he was already
it seems like his hands are getting more tied by the moment.
Yeah. So I don't think he has much more hope.
Which I'm glad for him.
Yeah.
You know, because his dishonesty and trying to play both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
He got the sort of poetic justice there.
He did. Oh, absolutely.
You know.
But you know, it's so weird because I also can't get enough of him.
I know
he's very good.
As you said, he's got like a kind face or something. You know,
he looks like a nice man.
Even though he boils people alive.
He's actually quite sneaky.
Yeah.
And boily.
And betrays his lord.
But there's just something about like the character is a very interesting element. He nearly feels like again I keep referencing Game of Thrones, but like Littlefinger-esque.
Yeah.
Where like you kind of hate him, but you love him, but like he just adds so much.
But like Littlefinger has a punchable face, whereas Yabashige has like a oh
yeah. There's just something about him.
Even sometimes when he's like upset, he's like so cute.
I know that torturous man.
Yeah,
it's very odd, but you know, the actor can't help his kind eyes.
No, he can't.
But he does a good job.
But he will have been cast that way.
There's nearly like a pathetic element to him.
Yeah. He's sort of desperately trying to outsmart people around him, but failing.
Very interesting. I wonder if they'll go more into his preoccupation with like the moment of death. Isn't that what they said it was?
Yeah, at the start. They haven't touched on that again.
It again, no. And we didn't think Omi liked him very much, but it seems like he. Well, we don't know now.
He could be plotting against him as well.
He could be plotting against him.
Yeah.
Due to his consort. No, that's not his maybe it is his consort now. That woman.
Yeah, it could be.
We don't really know.
That hasn't
her
been
role.
established clearly.
No. I think she was a prostitute now. I could be quite rude in calling her that. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe she wasn't.
Is that the same woman that, like the previous episode, like Yabashige watched her get off with him?
Yeah, was that him? I was thinking that during.
Or was it him? Or was it one of his other soldiers?
I feel like it was him, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out. But yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna watch the next one now, so.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more. If you have anything you want to share about the show, please do leave a comment. It's always interesting to learn more. No spoilers though, of course. Anything else you want to say?
No. See you next week, or for us, 2 minutes time.
Yeah. See you in 2 minutes. Bye.